Hello everyone, I'm Maker with the Funky High Vibes and welcome to another review. So today we're reviewing the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by Kyle Gray and the artwork is by Lily Moses. I gotta say, I love Kyle Gray and I have every deck he does, and I know as of the making of this video he's making a new one, but it's not out yet. He's not even posting pictures of it. But there has been from the artist, I don't know who the artist is, but the artist has kind of teased one or two pictures of the making of this video. But so I have his other cards. The Angel Prayers card I love, but I don't reach for it that much. I find it to be too gentle maybe, or it's really actually a perfect deck to do a daily gratitude. So I definitely use that deck for that. But to me, it doesn't read. If I'm doing a reading for like advice, or if I'm doing a reading to see what's going on and to kind of reach my subconscious, it doesn't really do that. Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray is one of my favorite decks. I love that deck. It's with all the deities and ascended masters. I absolutely love it. But this one, the Angels and Ancestors, I feel like he's kind of outdone himself. The artwork is incredible, and the messages are very beautiful and deep. And they're still very Kyle Gray. So it still goes with his brand. And just like any other Hay House deck, it comes in a very sturdy box. The size of the deck is very Hay House standard. It opens up like that, and I love the color. I absolutely love the color. And I love the inside. It says, I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Guardians of the Four Corners, Mother in the Earth, Father in the Sky, Angels, Ancestors, Sacred Ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. I love this because he set the intention for us that we can use this tool to learn and to grow. And then we can call on the guardians of the four corners, of the four elements, of our angels and ancestors, our Mother Earth and Father Sky. So I love that. And you can kind of prop it up too and kind of have your own little altar up here. So I absolutely love that. So let's set these aside. This is the book. The book is very thick, which is nice. It's got 147 pages. Well, 145 really. That's where the ends, and you have about the artist, and then you have about the author. Black and white. It has some spreads here. We just passed it. So you got a pretty big, the Celtic Compass spread. That's really cool. Then you have the Past Life Lessons spread. Then you have the cards. You have about a page and a half. You have the message, you have about, and you have an extended message. This is very a la Kyle Gray style, where he does a message and he does an extended message. So then we have the backs of the cards, which I love this owl. I love this shamanic drum in the back here. Absolutely beautiful. And the colors, again, the colors are just so beautiful. So you have Water Guardian. Interesting, though, is that I actually, of course, I use this deck quite a bit. And even though it's called Angels and Ancestors, there isn't one angel in here. There isn't one that says like water guardian angel. There isn't one that says, there are no angel names in here. And you'll see, we'll go through it. But as you can see, she has wings. So she is the water guardian angel, right? Connect with her emotions. So you can see she's an angel. You can see also she's a shapeshifter with her arm and the scales coming out here. So that's very cool. And then you have a hint. Can you guys see on her shoulder? A hint of a platonic solid. So I love that. I love hints of symbolisms. So I love that. That's really cool. Water Guardian, you have Autumn. Protection Guardian, but then again, you don't need the word angel. You don't need protection guardian angel. She is a guardian. She's got the wings, so you know she's an angel. Especially with the shield here, she's guarding us. She's protecting us. Drop your shields, right? So I love this. You don't need the word angel to know it's an angel deck. Plus, it's Kyle Gray, so of course we're going to go for angels here. Wise One, of course, an ancestor, and I love that the moon is on top of the owl here, almost like a crown. kind of a nod to Isis for me. I know the owls aren't really associated with Isis, the goddess, but it just, the crown here kind of has a nod that for me, and plus wisdom, right? High priestess kind of thing. The mirror guardian, take time to reflect. It's really interesting actually, because shout out to Ilona. Hi Ilona. One of my really good friends looks like her. So every time I see this, I'm like, oh, I love you, Ilona. You have the White Witch. The Direction Guardian, which this has such a Wheel of Fortune feel to me, especially when you have all the symbols, right? You have the angel, you have the lion, you have the eagle, and the bull, which is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So totally a kind of like a tarot vibe. The Animal Guardian, the protector, the angel protector of all the animals. Shaman, another ancestor. Ancestors, teachers, whatever you need, this deck has. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. I love also the Shaolin, a nod to Shaolin masters, right? Asian, with the dragon back here too. A nod to dragon energy, a nod to Eastern philosophy. The Hermit kind of has an Indian feel to it. High Priest as Egyptian. So you do have different levels of consciousness in this deck. It's not just shamanic, as we saw the shaman and the Animal Guardian, as you have the box art mountains, but it does have different levels and different pockets of consciousness. Snake Shed Old Skin. So we had the Broken Arrow, now we have the Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Hunter. It could be a nod to shamanic, but it could also be a nod to Vikings, or even just to your to Wicca, or to whatever your ancestors were, right? We all were hunters, I think, in a past life. This one is absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite cards, the Guardian Angel. Well, here you go. You have one angel. I lied. There is one angel card in here. But it's your Guardian Angel saying you're not alone. And I love how simple it is. It's just a feather, right? So this card tells me to watch out for feathers. You have a Knight, which this deck is cool too, because you can totally do a past life reading, of, as you saw with the past life lessons spread in the book. The Magic Guardian, the Trader. Then you have the High Priestess, Winter. It's interesting, when I first got this deck and I started using it, I would get this card every time. I got this card about 4 or 5 times. And I was like, enough. So I took it out. I would use it as an indicator. So I would take it out, and I usually do like a 3-card spread using the Winter card as an indicator card for myself. Medicine Guardian, this has a total nod to Archangel Raphael for me. Especially with medicine, he's got the caduceus symbol up here, the green energy he's coming through. Absolutely, to me, a Raphael kind of energy. She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Moon. The simplicity of this specific card is so stunning to me. You just have a beautiful big full moon, and then you have the little phases here. It's just incredibly elegant. This whole deck is really elegant. You have the Shapeshifter, Traveler, the Sun, Great Teacher. Kind of has a nod to Jesus here for me, with the dove that has the Holy Spirit. Mother Earth, beautiful with the earth. You know, she's pregnant with the earth. You have a nod to the triple goddess here as a symbol. The butterflies with transformation. Spring. You have the Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. The Lord. It has, to me, a feeling of the Emperor, right? You have the ram here, which is Aries, and you have him holding the staff, the Ankh. So it's got a nod to tarot, which I appreciate because I read tarot cards primarily. Or the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. Star Ancestor. This is really cool because it's a nod to the Galactics. It's a nod to Commander Ashtar or the Pleiadians or Andromeda or Sirius. So all these star clusters, you know, is the Star Ancestor. So very cool. I love this one. The Elder. Stargazer, another nod to the Galactics. Summer, I love the bee. You had the Lord, now you have the Lady. To me, she feels like the Empress. Even though we have the Mother Earth here, she still has an Empress feel to me. Medicine Mother. See, and that you also get into like African spiritual consciousness, which is very interesting. The diversity of this deck is incredible. You have the Drum, Dream, and Journey. Eagle. You have the Warrior. The Druid. Peacekeeper. The Great Buffalo. Air Guardian. See, she's still got the wings. So you know that she's a guardian angel. Father Sky, love this card. Trust in the unknown. The Heart Guardian. This to me feels a lot like Mary Magdalene. You know, we had the card of Jesus, which I forgot what it was called now. The Great Teacher. It's called the Great Teacher. Then you have the Heart Guardian. It's just with the red energy, it feels like Mary Magdalene to me. But of course, it's, you know, if you have this deck or when you get this deck, you relate to it however you relate to it. Earth Guardian. You have the Oracle. Wait for important information, which I also kind of get a sense of as the Oracle, the answer is within. The Shield Maiden. Again, a nod to Viking and not to Celtic energy. And the Seer, which feels to me like the High Priestess energy in the tarot. See beyond the current situation. So when it comes to diversity, when it comes to quality of artwork, and also the quality of the deck, it's a matte finish. It kind of has a suede feel to the cards. It shuffles absolutely beautifully. It really does. So yeah, to me, again, Kyle Gray kind of has outdone himself. It's an incredibly beautiful deck. And I have been using it a lot since I got it. So if you want to get it, you will not be disappointed. So yeah, if you haven't gotten it, totally go for it. I highly recommend it. I absolutely love this deck. So you can do, you know, like we saw past lives, we can also do just guidance for now. Or if you want to see which angels and ancestors are around you, go for it. This deck is the one. This deck is incredibly versatile and you can read it pretty much for anything. So I highly recommend it. All right, guys. So much love out there. Thanks.